Welcome to Cooking with Frankie and Meatball, backed by popular demand, Gina Matarazzo. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I'm known for slaughtering names. But anyway, we're going to make Chrusiki, also known as
angel wings
and fried bow ties, here on Cooking Frankie Meatball.
I'm Frankie Meatball with the YouTube cooking show. I'm Frankie Meatball of the cooking chair with you. I'm Frankie Meatball every Wednesday in the show. I said it, you heard it, it is fun. I'm Frankie Meatball, I have a cooking show. I'm Frankie Meatball, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm Frankie Meatball, take some time and enjoy my show. I said it, you heard it, it is fun.
Gina, you said this is a
Polish family recipe.
Polish family recipe. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are we going to make pierogies?
No, sorry.
Okay, well, what are we making again?
Chrusiki.
Every time we Polish recipe, I think of,
Yeah.
that's another day. We'll do that another day.
Okay.
So anyway, with any bacon, you start with eggs. How many eggs we have in here?
Eight egg yolks.
Eight egg yolks.
Just the egg yolks.
Just the egg yolks?
Yeah, not the egg
What else
whites.
is in here?
That's it.
Just 8 egg yolks.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to
Alright.
beat these until they're frothy.
Okay.
So after we beat the egg yolks, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Okay. So now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar. She whipped out the wooden spoon. Everybody run, hide, she's got the wooden spoon. I don't know, it's PTSD when I see these things, you know.
All right, I'm just going to mix it together just a little bit.
Now, do you leave it lumpy if it's lumpy, or are you going to mix it again?
I'm going to mix it again.
All right, so it doesn't matter if there's lumps in it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
All right, and then I just need half a pint of my sour cream.
Half a pint sour cream. I thought she was calling me a half a pint. It's one of my nicknames growing up, half a pint. 8 ounces is a half a pint, because a pint is 16 ounces. All right?
You're just going to put it into your egg mixture. Okay, so now we're going to put in 3 cups of flour.
3 cups of flour.
That's what I have right
But you
here.
want to make sure this is all mixed together first, right?
Yep.
Look at that, nice and nice, right? Everything's mixed together. Now we're going to flour a little at a time.
We can do a little bit at a time. Sometimes I have to stir the whole thing in. Because the idea
teamwork.
is to make a dough. Now we can't forget the beer. That has
Whoa, beer. Everything's better with beer. How about that wing off, right?
Right,
How much beer?
2 to 4 tablespoons.
Now, does it have to be a certain kind of beer, or any beer would do?
Any beer does.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Ying and Black and Tan. So, a little bit strong, but that's fine.
Now you mix.
Now we're going to mix it, because the more beer that you put in, the fluffier your dough will be.
Okay. Now, do you do any baking soda powder or anything?
Yep, I have to put the baking powder in.
Oh, cool. Baking powder. How much baking powder?
You need about 2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons of baking powder. We gotta mix the dough a little more, so we're gonna put some
Flour.
down.
Okay.
Feel like I'm making pizza now, huh?
Okay, but before we really roll it out, we want to make it a little bit more like drier. You want to make it
Okay.
drier. So we're going to put a little bit more flour into the dough.
I can mix it on the cutting board, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
Here, if you need it.
Yeah, we'll need it.
Wow, it's gotta have a consistency to roll.
This reminds me when we make pasta. It's the same thing. But you got to make it really dry.
Well,
That's the, yeah, not too dry, but dry enough.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right, so now you just mix it with your hands. Once it gets too tough to mix with the bowl, just pour it out on your cutting board. And I'm kneading it, but everybody needs a dough, you know? Anyway, keep mixing it. You want it dry, but not too dry. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm learning quick.
It's hard because you don't want it too dry, but you also can't have it too sticky because you need
Gotcha.
to roll it out, cut it, make it into ties.
Okay.
Because it's still a little sticky on the inside, but that's good. Then we're going to roll it out piece by piece.
Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah, so we're gonna kind of cut it in sections because you have to roll it out really flat.
Gotcha. So, you know,
And
little
thin.
pieces like that.
Yeah, I would say that would be a decent size to do.
I'm gonna get it nice.
Nice
Guys
and
rolling
flat.
About how thick you think? Like an 1/8 of an inch?
1/8 of an inch, yeah.
Because when it cooks, it's going to expand. You don't want them too thick. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want it too thin either because look, I picked it up and it kind of came off a little bit.
Okay. So not too thin, not too thick.
So I'm gonna
You
redo
play
that
with it.
piece.
You know how it is.
All right, so this is a good consistency. This is a good.
Nice. Let's see. All right. So now what do? We cut it, right?
Now we're gonna cut it in strips.
I'll hold it because it's moving for you.
So you want thin strips, but not too thin.
About like an inch thick.
About an inch thick is good.
Okay.
Now we gotta cut it this way.
So now you cut like what? What's that? 2 inches or something like that?
About that, yeah. So your final pieces should look like this. Cut a slit right in the center, not too big, not too small. I feel like that's the storyline behind this recipe. Not too big, not too small.
So if anybody's wondering, the voice behind the camera is Grandmama, and this is her recipe.
Hi.
So now how do you tie them in the bow ties?
I'm going to show you. You're going to take one end, you're going to stick it right through the center here. Put it back
Just like
together.
that?
Yep, just like that.
Just like that.
Okay?
Okay.
Right, you're going to have your oil, and it's important to have the oil like heating up as
So
you're making
what
this.
temperature is your oil?
400.
400. Okay.
So it's good, you know, you put your oil and then you start making your dough so that it heats up, okay?
Okay.
Have one of these little like spatula type draining things.
Yeah, you don't want to grab them with your hands.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. And then you also need a regular like china plate, okay?
Put some paper towels on
Put
it.
some paper towels on to drain it.
We're going to put them in here and drop them in like that?
You can do that. Sometimes I just put them in like that, okay, because we're going to need this.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let me have my spatula. It's important. I would say maybe
They
keep
deep fry
them in.
things.
They do deep
They
fry.
fry really fast, guys, so.
So you got to be quick. That's
Oh,
why.
is that? Oh, look at that, huh?
Look at that.
We got everything all fried. We're going to get a gallon bag. Well, that's more than a gallon, but
2.5 gallon bag.
2.5 gallon bag or whatever you got. Then you'll the smaller bag, you do smaller batches. But you want to put a good amount, oh, we'll hold that open this time. You want to put a good amount of powdered sugar in there. All right?
Okay. We're just going to take handfuls of the chrusiki. You're going to throw it into the bag. We'll do a little bit at a time.
Yeah, you don't want to overcrowd them.
That one's for the birds. They're Polish too. We're going to close it up. We're going to kind of shake it.
You want to coat them really nicey nice. Now this is actually what you want them to look like.
Nice and covered with powdered sugar. It gives an extra sweetness.
Anything with powdered sugar is good enough for me. Kind of like a funnel cake meets something else. I don't know. But they are good. So that's that, guys. Follow this recipe. Use it. I'm telling you. If you got a sweet tooth, you're going to love it. And how do you say it again, Grandma?
Chrusiki.
See, I would say that, but I would ruin it. How do you say it again?
Chrusiki.
There you go. So guys, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok. And here's Mini Meatball. It looks like more than a mini meatball game to me, but he's going to tell you exactly what to do.
If you like what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification so you get notified when a new video comes out every Wednesday. And don't forget, check out PhillyRockRadio.com. They play my favorites from Motley Crue, Twisted Sister, Mach 22, and lots more others.
Live every Thursday night with Kevin and Johnny E. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time.
Good, can we tell them?
You guys should tell them.
Schmatzago.
And look, even a dog likes it. Forget about it, huh? It's a Frankie Meatball production.